All right, here we go. 24 versus 13, Bama, Florida. Florida with a little high post backdoor action to get us started here off the tip. Just going to get it into the high post as best we can. Send the first guy on the wing backdoor, and then this guy's also going backdoor, and that's a look right there. He leaves him, so we get a nice cut. But I love this physicality. Right after the first rebound of the game, we're going to set the tone and let you know that we're going to take the ball from you if you're not going to be strong with it, not going to rebound it in a powerful spot. Again, this is the very next trip down the court. Next rebound. Bama's letting you know that the defensive intensity is going to be at a high level in this one. And if Florida doesn't have a match for it, then it's definitely going to be to their detriment. So anytime you have a straight line drive like this, getting to the paint, and this guy, the ball handler, obviously has a step. As a wing player off the ball, you have two options. You can stay spaced. You can stay spaced out here, or you can follow the ball and re-spot up behind and look for what we call a crackback. If you get right here, this is Zion pulling. If he were to get right here and hit a crackback, you could spot up for the 3-point. And that would probably be the better option on this play because being spaced doesn't really do too much. It keeps your defender near the help side spot because this guy's going to step up to handle the ball. This guy's going to step up. They got their eyes on the ball. And we're looking for an advantage right here. This guy being so close kind of helps the defense out. Whereas if Pullen respots up, and he does end up getting here, he just doesn't go soon enough. He kind of brings his defender with him, and it strains the defense more than it does by not getting here earlier. So ideally, you want to get to that crackback spot and be here when he picks it up off 2 feet to get a catch and shoot three. This is Will Richards, who could have got to that crackback a little bit sooner. Always going to point out good defense when I see it. This is Mark Sears' team, and he shows it right here, setting the tone, being a leader on the court, defensive pressure, on the ball, being a hound, stepping up here, in position for the rebound. I mean, mostly concerned with this on-ball defense right here. Just a great job of keeping the ball to the sideline, not allowing the middle of the court. Sprint ahead, get in front, get over the screen, make a next play, next effort, make a third effort, make a fourth effort to try and get position, and now we're good. So we've seen this on the channel before when you've got that big in jail like that. You get your step off the ball screen on your primary defender here, and then the big stays in the drop below the 3-point line. So you got your step. Only guy guarding you is the big. Defender's on your back hip. Pretty much got him in jail. Bounce pass. No help defense coming. That's the other key. It's one-on-one. You versus the big. So most of the time you're going to want to see a play made here. A play made. So he goes for the lob, Mark Sears. When the help side isn't coming, we've seen it. The pull-up is open right here. You can pump up, get your defender to fly by, get this big to drop back, and then try and knock down the shot. Go for the runner over top. Go for a head fake and a hesitation dribble. Try and get further down to the rim. Maybe pull this guard in finally, this wing help side, and get a kick out 3 option. But it's a good play by this big here to make a play retreating to the rim and be an athletic player. It's a really good play. So pretty textbook hedge and recover on the wing here from Alabama. You'll see they keep the ball handler pretty contained, and then they get back. And that's what you want. That's what you want right here. Number 2 in white, he steps all the way out past the 3-point line once the ball handler starts retreating. And then I like how the primary defender, he waits for the big to clear out of the screen area. So you'll see number 4, he goes to set the screen. And then as soon as he goes to clear, this primary defender is going to slip right through here and try and get back to his man. Just doing it as quick as possible, like with some urgency and just giving his best effort. And that allows number 4 to get back to his guy in a timely manner as well. And we keep the ball nowhere near the paint. It's a great job here. So you'll see it's still being red at this point. The ball handler has to do a better job of making a decision because you're giving us time to figure out what we're doing on defense. And White just does a good job of taking advantage of that indecision from Florida. So once he clears out, you'll see he slips right through, gets back up to his guy, and then number 2 does a good job of reading his teammate. Once his teammate gets back in front, he's a quick reaction to get back, and now we're just manned up. It's a good job to match up here. So similar again right here, we get a straight line drive off of this dribble handoff and get a paint touch. All right, so you got to respot up, get more available. I mean, this is way harder of a pass just because this silly little angle here than this would be if you were to crack back and get all the way over here to the wing. Even getting to the top would help us out. You got to just be more active off the ball, looking for opportunities. Because that's a difficult one to make to the corner. So this is Thomas Haw, a 33% shooter on the season. He only takes about one of those a game, and I was going to get on 23 and White for not matching up better and just showing that as defense, but it works out for him, I guess. That's KYP, knowing your personnel and reading the scouting report. Typically, though, I'll coach it up anyways. Typically, this guy is in help the helper right now, so he's switched on to the guy who's hedging, which is great. I mean, we just got to communicate better and have him switch onto him. That doesn't happen. He veers all the way back to his guy, even though he's already covered. You know, this guy would just be in a normal situation. If this was a good three-point shooter, I guess, just telling him to switch and match up, take mine is what they call it. Take mine, and then we're back matched up, and we can play out of that. But we give up an open 3, and it doesn't hurt us this time. This is why you always guard the rim first in transition. So Pullen misses a 3, and he's the first one back. All right? He's matched up with either him or him. The first 2 back are these 2, so he's probably matched up with him, but he's running the floor well, so I got to adjust. This is why you guard the rim, in case he's running the floor well and no one's covering him. So he does a great job to do that on this possession, and he anticipates this pass to pick it off. Misses a 3, but makes the next play. And this is why you guard the rim, because we got one leaking out, one running, no one's got him. We'll worry about this guy later if he gets the ball. The more threatening spot is here, so Pullen does a good job to take that away. And then he anticipates this bounce pass, and he can get in the passing lane to steal it. So I want you to check out how Mark Sears is going to set up this DHO here. I already missed some of it. Let me back it up. He initiates the contact on his defender. He gets into the elbow, you don't want Mark Sears with the ball right here. All right, so you're going to deny this like this defender is. He initiates the contact, though, and he gets his defender playing close on him so that he can do what he's about to do, which is explode off this and run my guy right into the ball handler. So first, he gets down here to a powerful spot, or a threatening spot, rather. He initiates the contact, gets his defender right on his hip, and sets this up so that he can just explode right off it, run my guy into his man, and then again, now we got the big in the jail. We got the step on him. This help side is staying tight with the shooter here, and we make the right read this time. This guy helps the helper because he's in the drop. He's going to tag the roll, and then we make the right play by hitting the kick out to the corner. It's a good job. This is why you move off the ball. We lift out of the corner with a dribble to the left. All right? When the ball is getting dribbled left hand, you're usually going to move left. All right? Same thing. Right? You're usually going to move right. Yeah, this is really good ball right here. It's a similar action, so the setup is just a little different. We get a backdoor cut, and the backdoor cut sets somewhat of an off-ball screen on the guy with the pink shoes is going to get the ball off the DHO. This guy backdoors it and kind of hits number 55 and White a little bit. So that's the setup. That's what gets me the step off this pick, off this DHO. And now in jail, got the guy on our hip, got the big. He's in less of a drop now, so he's kind of playing the ball. All right, this guy's staying home. He's not doing anything to stop you. He's doing a good job to go guard to guard and anticipate this and kind of show you his chest. But You got to make a play out of it. This is a good ball, though. I mean, the pass gets to him under the rim because his guy stepped up to guard the ball. He is open. It's just not really a clear passing lane to get through there. Puts his teammate in a difficult spot, but we play off of it, and it's just good defense. So Florida's first possession out of the half, and they run that same one back door, two back door into action. Doesn't work that time. Alabama was ready for it. So what do you do off that? That's one of the biggest things. When the play doesn't work, what are you going to do off that? Empty corner ball screen. This action is so lethal. Get the ball to the corner, set the ball screen. No one's there for the tag. It's look right at the rim. All right, the key here is that these two guys need to be in the paint. The ball is on the other half of the court, and they're glued to their guys. If this guy is on the midline in the paint, then he can be here on the catch. This pass doesn't even happen because he's here making contact on the midline. He'll drop to the baseline to cover these, and then he'll have to cover these two on the backside as well, and then we can get rematched up. But you have to be here. As soon as this, you guys see the ball, first of all, that's probably why you're not there. You're late to see the ball. You're not looking where it's going. The ball's already in the corner. At this point, you need to be on the midline. So for Florida's defense, it's kind of the same story all night. You'll watch these two guards on the backside. You know, you can't expect to react to a drive. You need to be on the midline, and I'll say it again. If the ball's on this half of the court, you have no reason to be this close to your guy in the corner here. You have to anticipate the look at the rim. You have to anticipate a straight line drive and a help-to-helper situation. You can't expect to react to this drive and have that be good enough. These two are both standing straight up and down and hugging their guys. They're standing straight up and down hugging their guys. When the drive goes, they both react, but neither of them really move much or make a play. There's no sense of urgency or effort, and they both watch what happens. Perfect. Gosh, I was waiting for this to happen, and my prayers were answered. All right, here we go. Great job. He's on the help side. He doesn't follow his man out to the corner. He's not glued to his guy, and he's in the help spot early. All right, this is good defense from these three. What did I say about him? Where does he need to be? He needs to drop to the baseline. All right, these two guys are covering these three. Look how close they are. That's where we need. These two guys are both in a threatening spot. It's going to take, and he's behind the ball. It's going to take these three to stop these two at this point, which means that these two need to be, that's just simple math. These guys are closer. They're less threatening. They're all the way away from the rim. These guys are right here towards the rim, and a guy is behind them. We need these guys here, and these two have to do a better job of matching up here, all right? This off-ball defender, you drop to the baseline. When this help side steps up, you need to sprint to the baseline and take away that pass. You're late. I didn't realize there was a whistle on that play, but you're still, like, that pass shouldn't be able to get there.